Hey, you beautiful people. So the reason why I'm doing like this video is because I was planning on doing like a mukbang Q&A video and doing that like on my YouTube channel. Since it is a lifestyle channel, I'm gonna be doing like multiple things, not just about my curly hair. But you cannot talk about on YouTube right now. I still wanted to eat all the spicy food and answer the questions, so here we are. But if you haven't subscribed, then please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm still posting videos there. I do like hair videos, obviously curly hair videos, and then other lifestyle videos, so like routines, hauls, things like that. So don't forget to do that. So I'm eating my favorite spicy noodles that my friend showed me a few years back, all-time favorite. And I'm also eating hot Cheetos with a little bit of lime on top. It's fire. And then I have a ginger ale so I don't die, and ice cream for after. I also have the questions like off to the side, so if I'm like looking that way, that's why. The first question was, how do you feel about the reopening phases? I got a lot of questions about COVID because if you didn't know, I caught that shit, but all is well now, whatever. And the reason why in the first place I wanted to do a mukbang, I hope I'm saying it right, mukbang? I lost my sense of smell and taste, and I'm finally getting it back. All right, anyway, so the question was, how do you feel about the reopening phases? So honestly, I'm happy that they're doing it in phases because let's just be real, people. Like, we have to get back to work. We have to get back to our normal lives. Nobody wants to, but we have to. And I'm glad they're doing it in phases from like what's most important to what's least important. So I'm honestly all for it. I work in retail. Everyone knows that. You don't need clothes to survive, okay? You don't need Forever 21 jeans. You don't need Forever 21 jewelry. None of that to survive. So it's not important, okay? Malls are just like the worst place for people to be during like a virus pandemic. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. Oh my god. That was a big ass bite. This is gonna be fun. Curly hair problems. Next question is tips for staying positive. So if you know me, you know that I absolutely try my hardest to stay positive through every situation. We all have struggled in our lives in like our own way. And I've had a lot of struggles, but so has everybody else. And I'm just not the type of person to really like dwell in the negative. I always try to find the positive as much as I can because like life is so short. You don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow or if you're gonna live your whole day tomorrow. So why like waste it being like negative and, you know, not living your best life. I'm all about like living your best life, you know? It's so good. I feel like it's hitting me way harder. So the tips for staying positive, I would say, is don't focus on the negative. You're human. You're gonna get sad. You're gonna have bad days. I have bad days. Everyone has bad days. If you can't fix the situation yourself, then there's no need to stress out about it. If it's something you can fix, then what can you do to fix it? Work on it, and then, you know, main thing is to count your blessings. There's always somebody who's going through something worse than you. Although it's not a competition, like you have a worse life than me and you've been through more stuff. It's not about that. It's just that someone always has it worse than you. So count your blessings. You get what I mean, right? Woo. What do you think caused you to get the hands of Miss Rona? So I live in a household where everyone else was working at the time except for me. I'm the only one who works in retail. They all work in like the healthcare field. And we actually don't know. My boyfriend tested negative, which was weird because obviously like he's my boyfriend, so I was with him together. And he tested negative. And then 2 other people tested negative, but 1 other person did test positive after me. Only 1 other person got it, and they were asymptomatic, so it was also fine for us. I told them like what my day-to-day life looked like. They think either someone carried it home from, since they work in the healthcare field, and I was in the house with everybody, so I caught it from that. Or even though I was taking all the precautions, and when I tell you all the precautions, I was taking all the precautions. A few days before I got sick, go to Walmart and Market Basket. So I know everyone was just like, oh my god, like mask and gloves, what are the chances of you getting it? Well, I got it. Okay. Why you so beautiful? Thank you. And nationality. So I low-key hate this question, but whatever, I'm gonna answer it. It's a very innocent question, but it can go very negative. My birth mother is Puerto Rican. My dad is Puerto Rican. Okay? However, no, I don't speak Spanish. The household that I was raised in did not speak Spanish. So, therefore, your girl doesn't speak Spanish, okay? It sounds like a very simple and innocent question, but in my whole entire life, people have just loved to tell me what I am and how much of a disgrace I am to the Hispanic community and why don't I speak Spanish. But it's just like, it happens all the time, but people are just so ignorant. Like, just a stupid question that has haunted me my whole entire life. I didn't need to go that deep with it, but I'm Puerto Rican, so that's why I'm like fly. The next one is, do you have any tattoos and what do they mean? I only have 3 tattoos, although I do plan on getting more. The first tattoo I got, I was like 15 or 16 years old. It is a mother and daughter infinity sign. I'm getting that shit covered up. No shade. My second tattoo is on my shoulder. It is a rose and my grandmother's name and her dates, obviously about my grandmother. I just got a tattoo in remembrance of her. And then the third one is my side boob tattoo. And I got that in Italy, and it says I choose happiness. And it was just, I mean, no, it was just like a tattoo in remembrance of everything that happened. I was in a very dark place at once. Like, who is she? I have no idea who she is. I'm a completely different person now. But I had to work really hard to get out of that situation. And just one day I decided, like, I just choose to be happy. That's what I choose. So therefore, I got that kind of in like remembrance of that situation. Oh, good. I mean, I'm not even finished. I'm over here talking about making more noodles. What was the scariest thing about being sick with? Honestly, I was sick like 3 or 4 days before that, but I just didn't want to believe. I didn't want to like overreact and be like, oh my god, it's corona. You know, like the mass panic thing. I wasn't about it. I was like, I'm chilling. I feel like I regularly have a flu. I never really get sick, so I was able to handle it. But it wasn't until I was making my boyfriend food and I'm like, wait a minute, like I can't even smell what I'm cooking. And I started eating it and I'm like, that's weird, I can't taste it. So I started like remembering that I heard that you lose your sense of smell and taste. So it was literally in that moment that, yes, I started panicking. And my boyfriend was like, calm down, like chill out, you're gonna work yourself up. And I was like, you're right. So I went around and I started like spraying perfume and I wasn't smelling anything. And I'm like, maybe it's because like my nose is clogged. And then so I waited a little bit and then my nose cleared up, like I could breathe. So I'm like, oh, bet, like now I can smell. Was going around like smelling things and I still couldn't smell it. And then I remember speaking to my boyfriend and I'm like, one thing that makes me gag, it can be a mile away, and if it's like opened, it makes me gag so bad, is Hennessy. So we had Hennessy in the house and I was like holding it up to my nose and I couldn't smell anything. That's when when I lost it, I started tearing up. So my boyfriend's like, no, we need to go make an appointment right now to go get tested. I got tested, and lo and behold, your girl had the Rona. I was very calm. I was low-key trying to like downplay my symptoms, but the nurse was like not having it. I was like, I can breathe. I can definitely breathe. It's just hard to breathe. Like I have to fight to breathe. So she's like, you have shortness of breath. And I was like, sure. And I was like, I'm coughing a little bit, but not a lot. And she's like, so you have a cough? Yeah. And she was like, does your throat hurt? And I was like, a little bit. So they finally did the test, and then I had it, and she was like, what took you so long? Because I had so many symptoms. I had the fever, I had the cough, I had the sore throat, I had the loss of taste and smell, which is like usually the last one on the list, and it's not contagious, so it's not huge. So I just called my friends and family, my close peoples, or I was around other people like for Easter. They got tested, they were negative. So I told them just because that's the right thing to do. And then I was fine. I was chilling. And then the second my boyfriend put me in our room, I mean, and he kind of like got his Xbox out, and we rearranged things so that way it would make sense. The second I got in there, I immediately felt claustrophobic. I literally was like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. And he's like, you're okay, you're okay. And I literally was like, but yeah, so I immediately started to like get claustrophobic, and I'm not really claustrophobic, and I just started to get a little bit of anxiety. So I just sit by the window. But that was it. It was just that moment of when you realize like, damn, this shit is real. Other than that, I just caught up on a lot of sleep. I started making moves for my YouTube channel, which is 3 years in the making, but oh, you know. These noodles are starting to cool off, so I gotta like eat them because I don't like cold food. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's like my taste buds are like on a low level. Like it's like they're on volume like 5, and I can't turn them up. But compared to not being able to taste anything and like not physically being able to eat, let me tell you, I'll take this over anything compared to living for like 2.5, 3 weeks with no taste and no smell. The next question is your favorite Disney movie and why. Easy peasy question. Cinderella, hands down, classic. Ugh, I love it. And I hate that people hate on Cinderella because she's a basic ass white girl, and the movie's so old and it's been remade so many times, but I don't care, okay? Cinderella is an OG along with Snow White and all of them, like, and if you know me, you know that Cinderella is me in the past life, okay? Like, dead ass. And I just feel like it makes me like have a closer connection with her, you know? I don't know. Cinderella, hands down, my favorite movie. I low-key look kind of scary eating, but oh, so now all those people who say I don't eat, okay? And then I'm just gonna snack on these because I was hella hungry, and then I ate all that, and I'm kind of full. But I have only a few more questions anyways. So, I feel like more people should do these. I would totally watch it. Like, just like a cute, like a little video just explaining who you are. This is fun. I feel like you can like learn a lot about somebody. I mean, if you're in my life, you already know me, but for my other people's, you know what I'm saying? Who I don't talk to as much. Oh, I didn't roll this lime. I wonder if anyone's gonna come for me for this snack. I better see y'all trying this before you guys make any comments if it's not. Anyways, I wish you guys can hear it. No, you probably can't hear shit. It's like crackling noises because like the lime is eating at the Cheetos. It like gives it like an extra boost of flavor, and that like helps me right now. Don't knock it till you try it. Oh my God, it's so good. Your skin and hair routine. So on my YouTube channel, I actually have my current hair routine. And then skincare routine is actually coming soon on my channel as well. But I did just start a whole new skincare routine, so I kind of want to give it some time to see the progress of it. But it will be coming up soon. Long-term and short-term girls. long-term and short-term goals. So let me tell you. This is so fucking fire, bro. No pun intended. Like, another spicy Cheeto. My short-term goal is to get this YouTube on and popping. Okay, most people don't know, me and my friend made a YouTube channel back like 8 years ago because we both like, we're so outgoing and we love to have fun and do new things. But she went to North Carolina, I stayed over here in New England, and then I tried it again 3 years ago when I went to Paris, and I had the whole intro, I had the templates, and I didn't make it past the first video because your girl got too busy with work. And then here I am again, and in January I said the same thing, and then so it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, I guess. It made me like really put my foot down and get going. You know what I mean? Word. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer long-term goals. I'm so basic. Like, I just want to live happy. I want to have like a husband, kids, and have a home and just be comfortable. I don't need to be balling with 5 cars. I just want to be comfortable and give my kids a life that I didn't have. You know what I mean? I waited for this moment to have all the spicy stuff when I can get most of my taste back. If I have enough room in my belly, then I'm eating all of this right now. Those travel plans in the future. We were supposed to be in Paris right now, but obviously, it's obvious why we're not. So I would just really like to reschedule it. And I mean, like, as travel plans for the future, I mean, just like everybody else, I want to go everywhere, bitch. I want to go everywhere. After Europe, though, because I've been to Europe 3 times, this will have been my 4th time if I go. Well, I will go again, but that will have been my 4th time. I want to go somewhere tropical because I haven't been anywhere like super tropical and like hot, and I just want to see like blue waters and nice beaches. Oh. So what made you finally want to start your YouTube channel? I don't think there was like a finally start my YouTube channel. I think it was like a bitch get it together. You've been saying this for so long. My sister-in-law actually made hers too, and we were having this discussion at the beginning of the year, like, we're gonna do our channel, and then she finally sat down, did hers, and I was like, yes, you're right, you can do it, I can do it. And that just was like the breaking point of like, no excuses, just get her done. And I've had like a few people like I've told I want to do a YouTube channel just for fun, you know what I mean? Like, I like to dabble in everything. Like, I'm always doing something, DIY, baking, trying new products, doing new things to my hair, trying new things on my body, like, not permanent things, temporary things, eating, trying new things, concoctions, like freaking hot Cheeto mozzarella sticks and like crazy shit like that. Like, I'm always doing something. I'm creative and I'm artsy, so people are just like, why don't you just like do that? I let people's opinions of everybody wants to be a big YouTuber and how cringy it was gonna be get in the way. Comfortable, why not just do it for fun? You know? You know? Fire. So good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go now. Those are like the main questions, or like questions that have like really good answers. So wild. Anyways, guys, thanks for sitting down with me or whatever you're doing and watching me eat spicy shit and listening to me answer questions. And just thank you to everyone who's just been like supportive and like helpful and, you know, just having fun with me. We are here for a good time, so